Yo, what's going on, boys? Just got done with some cardio. We did a mile in 5.5 minutes. Then I went ahead and did another mile and a quarter to finish up for about 30 minutes of cardio there on top of already doing legs today. So it was a pretty intense day, but you know, it is what it is. You got to get it done. We don't operate off our feelings, okay? We operate on what we need to do and what needs to get done, okay, as men. So I implore you to go ahead and get your cardio in at least once or twice a week. Get your heart rate elevated pretty high, because that's gonna make sure that your whole system is getting flushed out, okay? Your toxins getting removed, okay, the sweat, everything. That's where I do a lot of my thinking. You're not gonna get crusty veins this way. It's gonna be a lot better for you. And honestly, you can prevent disease this way. So if you're prone to getting sick, do this, because it's circulating everything and flushing things out. So anyway, I wanna talk about being 1% better each day, okay? And not just with the gym, but with everything. I'm talking the job you don't like. Do your best. Try to come up with ways to make it better. And not for necessarily yourself, but for the company. Because start getting used to that idea of giving back. Okay, this idea of just taking all the time. Oh, it's mine. I deserve this. No. Just because I'm on this planet, I deserve to have everything. That's not how it works. And it feels a lot better to give back. Like me doing these videos feels so good. I've been wanting to do this for so long. I just had like an imposter syndrome that was like, oh, I'm not really, you know, big enough or whatever. I thought I wasn't big enough like some of these jack guys. And that's the thing, like, because I'm a natural bodybuilder, right? Because I work out and want to stay healthy, people assume, you know, it's like this, the culture of the gym is just like getting bigger and bigger. And I don't really want to be a mass monster. That's just me, you know? And I don't think that those kind of people can even relate to just the normal guy out there, you know what I mean? Because it's like, oh, this guy's like way up here. And so I always try to bring it back to reality, you know, and dominating your reality. And speaking of which, you guys can call me Doctor, all right? DR, dominating reality. I like that, sounds good to me. One of the guys was calling me that, so let's stick with that. That sounds good. But yeah, 1% better, like right there on the treadmill. Like instead of doing like 10.0, we do like 10.1, 10.2 next time. Okay, what are we doing? We're cultivating this idea that we can literally push ourselves day by day. And when we track what we're doing, we're gonna be able to see that and be confident in who we are. When I'm tracking my food, when I'm tracking my workouts, when I'm seeing the weights go up, visually, it's going to be a lot better than like, well, I think, you know, people go into the gym and they just like, oh, I always slap on 245, so that's what we're slapping on today. And I hate to tell you, but that's not going to work. Because if you like push the same weight over time, you're not going to get any stronger or any bigger. You've got to like try to do a 2.5 on each side. Try to like up at 5 pounds. Even if it's less reps, you're still getting strength in there. That's just how I see it. So when you start thinking this way, and you start thinking, I'm going to try to get a little stronger each day, I'm going to try something new just a tad, your body reacts to that, and your mental mindset starts to change a lot. And I'll tell you what, over time this builds up. It's kind of like walking a mountain, and you look back and you just see how far you've come. And it's so amazing. Let's see. I just had all this like come to my brain when I was just walking on the treadmill over the last 25 minutes just now. So I always like to get down my thoughts and then film a quick video for you guys. It doesn't need to be long. I'm not here to take your time. I know you guys have things to do. But, you know, just a tidbit for the day, I guess you could say. And then with your job, like I was saying, just try to find a way to push it just 1%. Even if you don't like the job. Like guys, I've done jobs I don't like. I've been in the trenches. I've like moved furniture, working at night. I was supposed to be home and I was out working. I had to go rescue one guy. It's like all these things that you don't want to do, but it teaches you and builds character. Once you start to like think this way and you're like, I can do better here. Now you can start thinking, maybe I could go back to school. Maybe I could go and apply to another job. Because a lot of guys, I feel like they feel stuck. Maybe that's because of their woman they're with and they don't want to leave her for whatever reason. Maybe that's because we think that we're just locked in and we just can't move, or we're too comfortable. And so sometimes it takes getting uncomfortable to realize that we need to do better. And that's just the way it is. That's how it's been for me. You know, I've lived a pretty decent life, I guess you could say. I haven't really gone through much adversity, as a lot of people I know, but I see it around me. And I'm very analytical, and so I can see what's going on and kind of, you know, help them out a little bit that way. I know that my family members have gone through a lot, and I've been there. You know, I've been kind of the guy that keeps everybody, I don't want to say in line, but has been the guy who has been there for them, I guess you could say, to motivate them, to encourage them, right? When things get really low, that it doesn't seem like life is worth it anymore, I was that guy to bring them out of it. So that's kind of cool to me. And so, anyway, boys, that's all I got for this video. I know it's pretty short, but yeah. I'm like sweating right now. Here we are almost in January and it's sweating out. But that's all I got. Hope you guys have a good week. I've got this week off, but that's just from my normal job. It's not off for what we're doing here. So take care. In a world full of fakeness and deception out here, keep dominating your realities, and I'll see you in the next one.